you're an experienced plant owner or someone with an eye for interior design, you may be looking for some new plants to spice up your home gardens. Our list of rare plants in the Philippines is exceptional. They're bold, pretty, and some of the most unique household plants you can grow. These beautiful pots of nature can drastically change your interior, spicing up any dull or empty spaces you may have. Here are the 7 unbelievable rare plants in the Philippines. But before that, welcome to my channel. 12 unbelievable rare plants in the Philippines. 1. Filodendron Birkins. Philodendron Birkins are a new and trendy variety that you rarely find in the Philippines. This slow-growing houseplant boasts large, oval-shaped dark green leaves with creamy white pinstripes, and every pattern on every leaf is unique. With this rare houseplant, you can enjoy an ever-changing display as it grows under your care. The Philodendron Birkin is an excellent addition to your desks, shelves, and coffee tables when they're young. Though it'll take some time, it can grow up to 3 feet tall and wide, so you can slowly transition it to a corner plant. They do well with damp soil, indirect sunlight, and moderate humidity. 2. Fidonia. Fidonias, also known as the nerve plant and mosaic plant, get their name from the eye-catching veins of red, white, pink, and dark green that run through its leaves. This rare plant is small and quite dramatic. It wilts at the slightest change in its watering routine. Luckily, it's just drama, and this hardy plant will recover after some proper care. We offer both green and red Fidonias, both of which have bright, vivid colors that are sure to make a statement. Originally from Peru and other parts of South America, this plant loves high humidity spaces. They're a great plant to grow in terrariums, hanging baskets, dish gardens, or just in regular pots. 3. Bambino. Fiddle leaf figs are one of the most popular plants used for decor. They have big, shiny green leaves that give off the lush and vibrant life of the tropics. But did you know this plant has a rare dwarf variety, the Bambino? Standing at 6 inches tall on average, the Bambino is the adorable little brother of the fiddle leaf fig. Also known as a Ficus lyrata Bambino, they're harder to come by in the Philippines. They have all the great features that a regular fiddle leaf fig has, but in a compact form. Their leaves and foliage are a bit smaller, which helps them fit into any space. These rare houseplants look great in large wicker baskets and are placed on shelves, desks, or window sills. They do best near a good source of light, and only need watering when dry. 4. Peperomia Putila. The Peperomia Putila is a rare varietal from the plant family Peperomia, and is also called the parallel peperomia. These tropical plants do great even with beginner gardeners and love lots of light, warmth, and humidity. Visually, they're somewhat similar to a watermelon peperomia in terms of leaf pattern. They have reddish-purple stems and small, ovate leaves that grow in a whorled arrangement. These leaves have dark green, yellowish green, and white veins. Aside from their leaves, they can also grow small white flowers under the right conditions. 5. Black Prince Rubber Tree. A ficus varietal, the Black Prince, also known as burgundy, is a rubber tree plant known for its striking purplish-black leaves, toughness, low maintenance, and easy growth. They used to be incredibly popular 30 years ago but went out of style when people started living in smaller homes and apartments. As a result, they're harder to find nowadays. Recently though, the Black Prince rubber tree has had a surge of popularity in the last 5 years, bouncing back to being a prominent statement piece in the home. People once again love that they're easy to care for and that their shiny, glossy, and deeply colored leaves look great with modern aesthetics and decor styles. 6. Monstera deliciosa. Monsteras are evergreen tropical vines and shrubs that were originally found in Central America. Its name comes from the Latin word meaning abnormal, because of its naturally perforated leaves, called fenestrations, that look like they were punched through. The best-known variety is Monstera deliciosa, which is hard to find in the Philippines. These plants make quite a statement. Their foliage is big, vibrantly green, and full of odd-looking holes. These plants also love to grow. They tend to grow upwards on surfaces and other plants, so you might want to consider adding a pole or trellis in their pot. These are great in spots like the living room and dining room. 7. Caladium Humboldtii. Caladium Humboldtii is one of the few Caladium varietals that are kept as a houseplant. You can identify this variety by its comparatively small size, distinctive markings, and wing-shaped leaves. They're a rare decorative foliage plant, also called mini white, for their dark green leaves mottled with bright white streaks. This contrast makes them an interesting plant to add to the decor of your room. Caladiums are a tropical plant, so we recommend keeping this somewhere with warmth, humidity, and indirect light. 8. The Chris plant, Alakia sandriana, also known as the Sanders Alakia, is a tropical perennial that can grow up to 2 feet long. It is part of the family Araceae. It is endemic to the Philippines, especially on the island of northern Mindanao. The Chris plant comes with a single or a few V-shaped leaves with waved edges. Its large leaves, 12 to 16 inches long and 6 to 8 inches wide, have white to yellowish veins and the underside is reddish or purple. White spathe flowers can sometimes appear during summer in the Philippines. 9. Philippine Teak. The Philippine Teak, Tectona philippinensis, is one of the rare plants of the Philippines. It is from the family Verbenaceae. This small tree is confined to only 2 areas in the Philippines. It produces hardwood timber, making it important to the locals. This endemic forest tree species can grow up to 50 to 80 feet tall with a diameter of about 20 inches. Its leaves, which are about 5 inches long and 2 inches wide, are green and pale under with rough surface. It produces bright purple blooms. The fruits of the Philippine teak are small and enclosed in the large calyx green leafy sepals surrounding a young blossom, with a bony endocarp developing seed, and thin exocarp outer skin of the fruit. The light yellow wood of the Philippine teak is heavy and hard with a 0.710 density. It has a slightly wavy grain and a glossy and fine texture. 10. Rafflesia. The Rafflesia consueloi can only be found in the Philippines. It only thrives in 2 sites in the Pantabangan watershed, a conservation area in the Pampanga River, Nueva Ecija, Philippines. Rafflesia is the world's largest flower. Its diameter can reach up to 5 feet. In some species such as the Rafflesia arnoldi, the flower can be 3 feet in diameter and can weigh up to 22 pounds. The Rafflesia is a parasitic flowering plant from the family Rafflesioaceae. The species has huge flowers with buds rising from the ground, directly from the lower stems of its host plant. It does not have any visible stem, roots, or leaves. It gets nutrients and water from the host plant. The only part of the plant that is visible from the host plant is the flower with 5 petals. When in bloom, the Rafflesia emits a foul odor, similar to that of rotting flesh. This disgusting odor attracts insects to pollinate the host plant. 11. Jade Vine flowers. The Philippine jade is native to the Philippines. It is also known as the emerald vine and known locally as tayabac. The jade vine, Strongyloden macrobotries, is an evergreen. It has a woody vine that can grow up to 70 feet long. The jade vine flowers are either a lovely aquamarine or turquoise and have a claw-like shape. The flowers can reach up to 5 inches long. They typically bloom in early spring through summer. The jade vine only thrives in tropical rainforests with rich biodiversity such as in the Philippines. This vine grows best in moist, alkaline, and well-drained soil. It loves full sun to partial shade. It cannot tolerate drought or cold temperatures. 8 species of jade vine are endemic to the Philippines. It is one of the rarest and most awesome flowers in the world. 12. Caban G. The Caban G, Pemphis acidula, is a small shrub or tree. It is native to the Philippines. It does not go dormant, so it can grow up to 33 feet tall. It comes with dense and low-lying branches. The shape and rugged character of the trunks of the Caban G are due to the big waves and strong winds that hit the reefs, knocking over the reefs during the typhoon season, August to December, in the Philippines. During summer, around March, the winds change and the Caban G will grow upright again. The Caban G flowers bloom during the spring. The leaves are thick and small and sometimes become round with the daily spraying with seawater. It's a very tough tree. It can endure the harsh forces of nature. It can generate new buds and roots quickly, making them grow fast. They are bonsai trees. Woodcarvers marvel at the wood of this tree because it is heavy and has a natural twisted shape. This plant can be found along the coastal rock areas. The Philippines has 3 seasons: the rainy season, the dry season, and the cool and rainy season. These seasons are ideal for a wide variety of plants. The tropical rainforests in the Philippines are something you will not find in other places on Earth. Look at the country from a different perspective and get to know some of the rare plants of the Philippines. These rare plants in the Philippines are not your run-of-the-mill houseplants. They're unique, sport-striking foliage and beautiful colors, and are the perfect way to add more personality to your space.